Let's now go through the insertion sequence for building an AVL tree. We will insert 24 followed by 12, 5, 30, 20, 45, 11, 13, 9 and 16 in that sequence. Initially the tree is empty. When we carry out insertion of 24, it's the only node in the tree and its height and balance factor is 0. Next we insert 12. As 12 is smaller than 24, it becomes its left child. At this stage, the balance factor of 24 is equal to 1. It still is in the limit of minus 1 to 1. Next we carry out the insertion of 5. 5 is inserted on left of 24 and further as a left child of 12. While moving upwards, we carry out the balance factor recalculation. Balance factor of 5 is 0. Balance factor of 12 is plus 1 and balance factor of 24 turns to be plus 2. 24 is the unbalanced node and we need to carry out the rotation to restore the balance factor. With respect to unbalanced node 24, 5 was inserted in a left manner. So to restore the balance factor, we need to carry out the single right rotation. When we carry out the single right rotation over 24, this is the resultant tree. If we recalculate the balance factors in this subtree, balance factor of all the nodes are 0 and they are in the permissible limit of minus 1 to 1. Next we carry out insertion of 30. 30 is inserted on the right of 12 and further as a right child of 24. After this insertion, the balance factor of 30 is 0, balance factor of 24 is minus 1 and balance factor of 12 is also minus 1. So after this insertion, the balance factor of all the nodes upwards in the hierarchy are in the permissible range of minus 1 to 1. After this, we carry out insertion of node 20. 20 goes on the right of 12 and further it is inserted as the left child of 24. We carry out the balance factor calculation while moving upwards in the tree. Balance factor of 20 is 0, balance factor of 24 is 0 and balance factor of 12 is minus 1. All the node balance factors are in the permissible range of minus 1 to 1. So no rotations are required at this stage. Next we carry out insertion of 45. 45 is inserted on the right of 12, on the right of 24 and finally it gets attached to 30 as its right child. While moving upwards in the tree, let's compute the balance factors. Balance factor of 45 is 0. Balance factor of 30 is minus 1. Balance factor of 24 is also minus 1. And balance factor of 12 has turned minus 2. So 12 is the unbalanced node and we require rotation to restore the balance factor at 12. With respect to 12, 45 was inserted in the right manner. And to restore the balance factor at 12, we will require a single left rotation. So when we carry out the left rotation over 12, this is the resultant tree. As we can see, the balance factor of all the nodes have been restored to a permissible limit of minus 1 to 1. Let's now talk about insertion of 11. 11 gets inserted on the left of 24. Further it gets inserted on the left of 12 and finally it gets attached to 5 as its right child. While moving upwards in the tree, if we calculate the balance factor of 11, it's 0, balance factor of 5 is minus 1, balance factor of 12 is 1 and balance factor of 24 is also 1. So all the nodes balance factors after insertion of 11 are in the permissible limit of -1 to 1. Next we insert 13. 13 is smaller than 24, so it goes on the left. It's bigger than 12, so it goes on the right, and it is smaller than 20, so finally 13 gets attached on the left of 20. Let's recalculate the balance factors at all the nodes upwards in the hierarchy starting from 13. Balance factor of 13 is 0, balance factor of 20 is 1, balance factor of 12 is 0, and balance factor of 24 is 1. All the nodes balance factors are in the permissible range of -1 to 1, so no rotations are required at this stage. Next we talk about insertion of 9. 9 goes on the left of 24, it goes on the left of 12, it goes on right of 5, and finally it gets attached as a left child to 11. When we compute the balance factors of nodes while moving upwards in the tree, we find that the balance factor of 9 is 0, balance factor of 11 is 1, and balance factor of 5 is -2. So 5 is the first unbalanced node that we find, and with respect to that, the 9 was inserted on the right-left manner. So to restore the balance factor at 5, we will require a double right-left rotation. That is, we will have to carry out the right rotation at 11 as a step 1, and then we will do the left rotation at node 5. After the right rotation at 11, the resultant subtree is this. The balance factor values at this stage in this subtree are immaterial as this is an intermediate stage. As a step 2, we carry out the left rotation at 5. So the resultant subtree is this. As we can see in this subtree, all the balance factors has been restored to the permissible limit of -1 to 1. Further, we observe that the height of this subtree has been restored to 1, which was the case earlier before this insertion. As the height of this subtree has not changed, the balance factor recalculation at 12 and 24 is not required. Next, we talk about insertion of 16. 16 is smaller than 24, so it goes on the left. It's bigger than 12, so it goes on the right. 16 is smaller than 20, so it goes on its left. 16 is bigger than 13, so finally it gets attached as a right child of 13. While moving upwards in the tree, let's compute the balance factors. Balance factor of 16 is 0, balance factor of 13 is -1, and balance factor of 20 has turned +2. So 20 is the unbalanced node in the hierarchy, and we require rotation to restore the balance factor at this node. With respect to 20, 16 was inserted in the left-right manner. So to restore the balance factor, we will require the double left-right rotation. That is, we will carry out the left rotation at 13 and then we will carry out the right rotation at 20. When we carry out the left rotation at 13, resultant subtree is this. The value of balance factors at this stage is immaterial. Next we carry out the right rotation at 20 and the resultant tree is this. As we can see, the balance factor of all the nodes in this subtree has been restored to the permissible limit of -1 to 1. Further, the height of this subtree has been restored to 1, which was the case that is earlier before the insertion of a node. As the height of this subtree has not changed, the balance factor recalculation of node 12 and 24 is not required. So finally, After insertion of all 10 nodes, this is the resultant ABL tree.